Dingity ding ding ding.
The world's largest casino just officially closed on the day. I'm talking about the old stock market. And as I commonly say, we violently went absolutely nowhere. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking that down. But since not much happened, it was kind of like watching paint dry. I'll make it quick because we have more exciting things to get into. First of all, I have a big update related to Meta and Palantir, two stocks that have been doing absolutely phenomenally lately. And then I have an update from two very mega rich billionaires. I'm talking about Elon Musk and Bill Ackman. I hope that sounds good to you. If you enjoy these type of market breakdowns, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. And with that being said, let's rock. Just to get this out of the way, the official headline when the market closed on the day today, Tuesday, February 18th, the S&P 500 sets fresh record as stocks rally into the close. And if you look at the heat map of the S&P 500, yes, it was kind of green. There was some weakness in the tech sector, but things were a little bit confusing just because there wasn't really any big news. The big news of the week comes later on. We did get this. US and Russia move to revive ties as Ukraine is cut out of the meeting. Little strange if you ask me, being they are directly involved in the conflict. And literally as I'm filming this, Trump is having one of his two press conferences today. I hope you're watching this in time because he has a big talk at 9 p.m. Eastern tonight. Definitely pay attention to that. But this kind of moved the market, but overall it was just chop suey. We sold off right before market open. We popped, we dropped, we recovered. Huge explosion right to the end of the day. That was pretty much the SPY and the Qs. We were pretty much, slightly green on the day. Really, we were just at where we closed out last week. So not much happened with respect to the overall market. If you look at the SPY here, a gazillion and a half different flow alerts. So someone knew something was happening in options, but price wasn't really reflecting it until the end of the day. If you want to look at the Mag 7, big sell off until about 223. Then all of a sudden, huge buy orders came in. That was actually specific for Apple, anyone who's curious. And then we kind of drifted up into close, but overall, not much to go off of. As you might have seen on my chart, I had two different equities that I want to talk about, Meta and Palantir. Let's kick it off with Meta, which just had its first red day in 20 plus trading days. Ever since Zuckerberg was, stealing a little bit of a peek at Bezos's fiance at the inauguration, it has just gone crazy. First red day in a bit. I think that's just to be expected. After 20 plus green days, yeah, a little bit of mean reversion is going to play out. And this wasn't really because of the bears. It was because of the lack of the bulls on the screen now. Shout out to Spot Gamma. By the way, if you want to track the options flow, use Spot Gamma. You can get a huge discount of 80+% off. It's in the description of the video. I'll make sure it's pinned to the top of chat. But you can see the price action of Meta, and then you could see the closest expiration and then all expirations together. And you could see the delta was dropping all day. And then if we look into, was it puts, was it calls? Well, as you're about to see, not many people were touching puts, but a lot of calls were being sold, as in people are monetizing their position. Now, on the flip side, see if you can see a difference. Palantir, which has also just been ripping from roughly the same time period, and shout out, by the way, new all-time high, you're going to see that, yeah, there was some profit taking this morning, but right around 2:30, someone decided to YOLO into the position, buy as much as they could, and obviously right here, we got a lot of calls for this Friday in size. That's that green candle spiking up on the chart, and man, oh man, did it help because Palantir had a crazy finish. So this just, and I know I'm going through it quickly, but this just shows you the power of not only properly tracking price, but also paying attention to what's going on with the actual options play, because we know delta ripping or dropping has a huge impact on the underlying. So shout out to Palantir, new all-time high, and obviously even a shout out to Meta, kind of putting an end on a historic run for that particular equity. Moving on to the breaking news from our favorite billionaires, Musk's xAI releases artificial intelligence model Grok 3 claims better performance than rivals in early testing. So if you're a premium user on Twitter, aka X or whatever you want to call it, you now have access to this new AI model, which according to the early beta test and also from Musk himself, it is the strongest one out there. I have to admit, I was messing around it on myself today. Of course, I was asking it for trading strategies, and it didn't make me an instant billionaire like the guy who created it, or at least is running the operation of it, but it was more impressive than some of the previous models. So obviously, congrats to the team. And the other big billionaire news of the day was from this guy, Bill Ackman. Bill Ackman raises bid for Howard Hughes, says he will turn it into the modern day Berkshire. I find this to be absolutely fascinating. Pershing Square's Bill Ackman hiked his takeover offer for Howard Hughes Holdings, offering current holders of the real estate company $90 a share to create a modern-day Berkshire Hathaway. Now, obviously, if you're in the markets, you probably know about Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha, and Berkshire Hathaway, but you might not know exactly the history of why that's the name of it, how he got it, and all the details. So here's the quick TLDR. Ackman said he took the inspiration from an unusual career path of the legendary Oracle of Omaha. The 94-year-old Warren Buffett started out essentially as an activist investor and hedge fund manager running a series of private partnerships, and until the 1960s when he closed his partnerships and took control of Berkshire Hathaway, a struggling textile business. He literally just took over the business and transformed what it does. It got out of the textile business and then just became his investing vehicle that obviously still has access to the public market. Today, Berkshire is worth $1 trillion with businesses in industries including insurance, energy, railroad, and retail, as well as massive equity portfolio and over $300 billion in cash. So the TLDR here is, even though we know obviously Bill Ackman is already mega rich, mega successful, sounds like he's trying to take a page out of the old Berkshire Hathaway book, the old Warren Buffett book, if you will, to make a couple more billions under his name. I have a sneaky suspicion that he's going to pull it off and pull it off very well, but obviously time will tell, because it all starts with, will the shareholders of Howard Hughes accept this initial offer for him to do what he's interested in doing? So just wanted to share that. And speaking of individual companies, we're still in earnings season. I do want to call out, after the market closes on Thursday, Alibaba, Walmart, Unity, Wayfair. We also have Rivian, Block, and of course, my favorite, Texas Roadhouse. Need you to know about that. Also need you to know, as I alluded to before, I hope you're watching this video in time, because President Trump is scheduled to speak at 9 p.m. tonight. Tomorrow we get the FOMC meeting minutes. It's not a new FOMC meeting. It's just the meeting minutes from the last meeting. So everyone needs to know about that. The normal initial jobless claims on Thursday, and then we get some S&P PMI numbers on Friday. So those are the major things of the week. Right now, it was kind of a nothing burger of a day. So I'm hoping some exciting thing does come later this week. I also need you to know, this is no guarantee, but the negative bearish seasonality really starts to pick up at the end of this week and last for a couple more weeks. So I just want to put that on everyone's radar. So first of all, congratulations to you if you're still crushing Palantir. Congratulations to you if you rode Meta that entire time. Absolutely phenomenal. And congratulations to you if you survived today, because it was nothing but Chop City. That's what I have for you. I appreciate all the good vibes. I appreciate your time. I'll catch you in tomorrow's live show at 9 a.m. Eastern. I hope to see you there.